everyone, it's Laura and I hope you're all doing well. Before I begin, I wanted to apologize for the mess behind me. Normally I pick up before I make a video, but I'm moving in a week, so I'm in the process of packing and it's a very exciting time for me. So yay! I'm finally getting out of this small apartment and moving to a place with some room to breathe. So I'm super excited. But anyways, so today I wanted to discuss the Paleo Diet. Some people call it the Paleolithic diet, others call it the caveman diet. But I wanted to discuss what it's all about, talk about the foods that you eat on the diet, the foods you avoid, and then discuss some benefits and potential limitations to the diet. So the premise behind the diet is that we are meant to eat like our ancestors ate in the Paleolithic era. So we are meant to eat like hunters and gatherers would have eaten tens of thousands of years ago. And so what does that mean you eat on this diet? It means you eat lean meat, it means that you eat fruits, you eat nuts and seeds, and you eat vegetables. And they really promote the non-starchy vegetables. So it's trying to completely avoid or limit the starchy vegetables. So on this diet you avoid dairy, you avoid grains, you avoid processed foods, so any type of processed sugar, so that's your ice cream, your desserts, things like that. You also avoid processed fat. You can't eat legumes, so they completely eliminate beans and lentils, which is weird to me because this is one of the few diets that I've found that says to completely eliminate those things. They come from the earth. Granted, you do have to cook them. We know that they provide a lot of benefits. Beans can help you keep you regular. It can also help lower your cholesterol, and it's a heart-healthy food. So that's something that to me is a little off. I would never recommend that someone not consume legumes, not consume beans, but that's me. Who am I? I'm just a dietitian. And so it really is focusing on eating wholesome, healthy foods, which is awesome. So that's one of the benefits of the diet, is you're staying away from the prepackaged, processed junk, the stuff that just doesn't have a whole lot of nutrition but is loaded with fat and calories and really isn't good for your body. And so again, that's a benefit. Another benefit is that it also focuses on consuming lean meat. They emphasize that. And it focuses on high fruit and vegetable consumption, which the majority of Americans don't get their 5 a day. They don't get their fruits and vegetables in every day. So it focuses on making sure you're getting your fiber, your vitamins, and your minerals from your fruits and vegetables, and also your meat. If I were talking to a client and they were wanting to start to follow this diet, what I would say to them is, okay, that's great. You're trying to avoid processed foods. You're starting to get into more of a wholesome mindset, which is awesome. However, I would start following the diet for a week or two, see how you feel, and modify it from there. Because a diet that, I'm not saying this diet necessarily claims this, but just this is generally speaking, any diet that claims to be a cure-all diet, there's something off about it, and you have to be skeptical about it because there isn't one diet that is perfect for everybody. And if you're starting to follow a diet, then really start following the diet, start out following it, and then really make it your own, and make it because you want to feel better, you want to be your healthiest, and you don't want to be sticking to these guidelines just because it's in a book or just because someone told you to do it. You want to do it because it's what makes you feel healthier. So if you are starting to follow this diet, follow it, then after a week or two, start modifying it based on your needs. So maybe start throwing in some non-dairy alternatives if you want to stay away from the dairy, or if you still want your milk, have some milk. Same with the legumes. If you start following this diet and you think that it's nuts that they are telling you not to eat beans, then start eating beans. This diet is good to help refocus your mind and refocus your mindset to start consuming wholesome foods. And it doesn't mean that you have to Stay away from the dairy, stay away from the grains and things like that. But maybe starting out, that's what you need to do. And then gradually add those things back in. Another option would be maybe you could consume this diet 75% of the time. And then the other 25% of the time could be when you're eating your dairy, you're eating your non-dairy alternatives, you're eating your beans, legumes, and even allowing yourself to cheat, so having some type of dessert. Because we all know that completely cutting things out, that can work momentarily. You know, it can work for a month or two, maybe even a year for some people. But eventually it's really difficult to stay away from those things because they're everywhere. So it's all about relearning portion control, relearning that you can have cake, you can have ice cream, you can have whatever it may be, but making sure that you're not having it every day. And it's something that is a treat. And one of my friends, she says, it's something that's a sometimes food, and it's not something that you have all the time. So those are my tips. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below. I know a lot of people have some strong opinions about the diet, so if you agree, disagree, leave it below. I'm open to whatever you have to say. And feel free to check out my channel. I have other videos. Feel free to subscribe. And also I'm working on creating meal plans that I'm going to put on my website. Hopefully they'll be up by the end of the week. And they're standardized meal plans, and they're 3-day meal plans that contain 3 meals and 3 snacks for each day. And it also contains 9 recipes that follow the 3 days. So they are based on caloric intake. That's just to categorize it. I don't think people should focus on calories, but most people know how many calories they should consume for weight loss, so that's why I did it. So hopefully I'll have those up next time I make a video. Hopefully I'll announce that they're up. So again, I hope you'll have a great day, and I'll be seeing y'all soon. Bye.